What's up everyone, and welcome back to Frontier. In this video, I'm gonna actually be showing you guys what I'm working on, because I did tell you guys the prior week, I'm gonna be showing some redesigns. I wanted to get you guys into seeing what's happening right now with Frontier and what's the focus. So, this, everyone, is the new redesign for the player, for the Bixon race, the Bixon male gender. And this is, I'm really happy with this model. Let me go ahead and hide the bones so you guys don't have to see that. Shrink the size of this so it's not so huge. So, this is the Bixon race. It's pretty different, and I really went in looking at like what would look really cool, what would be, you know, a reasonable size and scale for when it wears a shell, and how that will look. And you guys can see the fingers are a lot more complex than it used to be. And again, there still might be some changes, like there is like you know, like a third little piece of the thumb. Maybe I might shrink that to just be 2, make that a little shorter. You know, there'll be probably be some slight changes here and there, but for the most part this is the final model. And I actually want to go ahead and do a side-by-side comparison real quick, so you guys can see kind of how different things are. And also you're going to notice that the player overall and all the player models looking forward are going to be a bit shorter, and they're going to be a bit smaller to be able to fit in vehicles better now, since that's actually going to be important now. They're not just going to be glitching through vehicles anymore. So this is the one. Yep, this is the, I believe this is the old one. Yeah, this is the old one. I'll hide the bones. So you guys can see, there's quite a big difference. Obviously, this one's T-posing right now, but take away the T-posing. If you just take a look at the model itself, you gotta see, this was overall bigger and larger than this one. This one's a lot more sleeker. It's a lot more, kind of more realistic for how things are going to be scaled in the game. And it scales a lot better looking with the weapons. And this one in particular, you can see the head's a lot bigger. It's actually quite taller too. That's another thing you'll notice. Even if I try to shrink it down, you kind of see, you know, the size proportions aren't really good. The arms are too weird and wonky and long. And one thing you're gonna notice is that you can see the old fingers. See how the newer fingers look a lot better. And I'd like to also point out, let me unhide the bones. That, and also let me go unhide these bones. Okay, actually, awesome. So if I go to both of these bones here on both of these separate models, you guys can see, take a look, the fact that all of these are rigged properly. And also thing I like to say too is that you see the fact that I actually went in for the level of detail to be able to have fingers that bend out a lot more naturally, are a lot more flexible now. I can get some really nice animations now with the hands, and you can see how nice it just looks, like how natural it kind of looks. And I know that that pose isn't natural, but I'm just giving you guys like a visual representation of, like, you know, how things are looking. Reset those. And you can see here, there was no like in between bones. It was just that, you know, and that's simple and fine and stuff, but it didn't look good, and the hands didn't look good. And I also got some really good feedback from people who actually tested some of my earlier builds in Unity, and they also complained about the fingers. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna fix this, and I fixed it with these hands. So I hope these hands do look better to you guys, and I'd like to get some nice feedback on that. Also, I think another big improvement was the feet. I love how these feet look like it kind of fits. How it looks like you can see like a little bit of polygons in it. It almost reminds me of Rayman's shoes in a way. I don't know why, but it's pretty nice. I kind of like how it looks. It's not connected into the calf. You see here, before it was kind of connected into the calf here, the calf part of the leg. And if I were to look inside the model, you can kind of see it just kind of clipped inside. That's kind of how I did it. But now it's its own little thing now. The bones here. I also rigged this quite differently too, which is really cool. So, you know, you can see how this one worked, but if I were to like do this, it made it a little bit more annoying. You see how it bends wrong because of how I rigged it? It bent wrong, and how if I wanted to move this up, you see how the foot doesn't stay straight? It kind of I didn't mean to switch it to that. You see how the foot stays straight here, but if I do this, you see how the foot doesn't stay forward anyways? I never liked that, and it made animating the feet a big pain. If I go into here, you notice that when I go up, you see how the foot is no longer doing that? How the rigging is a lot better in this one? See how that's annoying? I would always have to do that, but you see that? Now it's not straight. It doesn't, you can't even see the foot, and it looks weird. This one, because the feet aren't connected, it's always, you know, facing the right position. And if I want to rotate it, I rigged it so that now look, I just rotate the bone. Actually, yeah, there we go. That looks better now. Like that, I just rotate the bone. I think there's a little weirdness with this part because how it works is it's mirroring. So I'll probably do a little bit of fixes to the rigging with that. But overall, you can kind of see there's a rotation limit before it goes a little wonky. Like that, like it goes inverse there. So I'm gonna find a way to fix those little cases. But you can see overall, it's a much better rig than it was before. And obviously we have these bones that face the kneecaps, and just generally animation's gonna look a lot better moving forward. And I hope you guys kind of are interested in this. Also too, here's a big thing that changed. The biggest thing I think that changed with this whole model, other than the hands and the feet, are the face. You see, in the old model, that's how this worked. You can see if I can just like move the eyes around. You know, it was just to get the concept of this being able to be rigged. So one day I could have IK, and so I can have eyes follow important objects in the world once I put this in Unity. But I changed it. It's a lot better now, guys. So now take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. So this is the eye bone, and it works. It looks a lot better. It's a lot more accurate. There's a little bit of rigging that I do have to fix with the head, though. That I will probably fix today at some point. There's like a little error I found. So you can see the eyes look a lot better. They rotate a lot more accurately. If I go back to this, close mode, you can see how this is a bit off. See how it's like off from the bone? See that? Like when I rotate it, it's not directly even on it. It's just not really well rigged, and I had some problems. We see here, I can actually make him look a little bit more emotive, and I can move that up, move that around, like, you know, get some interesting looks. That could be some kind of emotion, like maybe looking sad could be one, where I just rotate the eyes down, and then he actually looks angry like that. Look at that, he looks actually mad, which is kind of funny. He looks mad and he's looking downward. That's what it looks like. But the cool thing is that like now I can actually make them look emotive. I can give them facial expressions, and that's something that was never a thing before. You know what I mean? And actually I could raise the eyebrow a little bit and do like this, like he's like kind of raising an eye, like See if I can move it a little bit, maybe like And I again, this one, I'm gonna fix this one off camera, but yeah, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. How like you can get some funky looking facial expressions now that I have that all rigged, and I can't wait to actually start doing that. And when I get emotes in the game, this is gonna be pretty darn important to give more personality to each character. Sorry, not each character, each race of what the player picks. So yeah, this is the update. One of the updates that I wanted to show you, and I'm going to be doing another one right after this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the Bixon male race. There isn't a female counterpart yet, but there will be. I don't know if there will be this year for absolute certain, but I really do want to expand that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you like this insight into Blender with how I was modeling things. I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys have